Hello and welcome to After Hours. What is my channel about, you ask? Well, everything. And it's super unfiltered, it has terrible transitions, and it's 100% just me. I mean, there's literally, I can't fake this. I cannot, but what is this? Why do I have a wand, you say? Well, I promised you guys some babysitting videos. Frankly, I promised you content, and I am nothing if not a woman of my word. Snaps for being honest. But let's go ahead and get me into something that looks more professional, like a person you could trust, right? Okay, so on three, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm not that good at transitions. Did you guys actually think that I can barely get music on this thing. But I am here to offer babysitting advice, but I am gonna have to actually go get dressed. So, let's do this. I'm gonna do the classic finger to the camera thing though, because that's the only transition I can do. All right, let's get some caffeine because Lord knows we need it. I do wanna say something. You guys, I love local coffee shops, but there aren't any around me that make certain drinks that I like, and I don't like to go up there and be all hyphy with like, can you do this? So I do go to Starbucks more often than not. Do I frequent local coffee roasters? Hells to the yes, my peeps. Okay, but let's get changed first, all right? And then let's get this lesson rolling. Pens and paper. There will be a test. No, we gotta stop. All right, I'm gonna go get dressed. And boop. Okay, that transition is literally like, disclaimer, this is actually the next day. That first part I did, I had started to film and then things got away from us and I was not able to get back to it. So here we are. Maybe it's been more than one day. But here we are, ready to go. I have my magic wand, which doesn't do anything, but I love this wand. I'm actually in London's room, hanging out in her book nook. And so what we're gonna cover in this first episode of Babysitting You is basically kind of the top 10, I wanna say it's 10, top 10 touch points that I wrote down that are super important, and we're gonna break them down. First video and second video, but don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging like, subscribe for the second video. I'm just gonna post it. I might post it the next day though, or maybe I'll just post them both at the same time. You know what? I do what I want, I live how I want. I feel so far away from the camera right now because I'm so used to holding it, so bear with my awkwardness. Awkward. Oh, there's a bee outside. Oh, that's a child. Can I help you? I didn't leave. No, I'm right here. I'm filming a video.
Why did you put this in here?
Because I'm filming a video for my thing. Hold on one second. I gotta pause it now. Please hold. I don't know if we're editing that. Okay, well, a phone call interrupted us and then a chocolate bar, and this is just life. So you know what? I could edit this out, but who knows? I might not. I might not edit this out. But what I want to talk about, again, is the top 10 things I wrote down that I think are really most important when it comes to babysitting. We're going to talk about looking at your schedule. We're going to talk about your safety. Then we're going to talk about third, important things to know for the children's safety when you're going babysitting. We're going to talk about some courses, number 4, some courses by the American Cross that I think are great. Do all my babysitters, are they all Red Cross certified and trained? No, y'all. Like, no, I would say the majority of, oh my gosh, there's a hornet outside. That's huge. Anyways, I would say that the majority of them have not been trained. Do they know CPR? Yes. But are they like certified and all that stuff? No. I think it's great to have that, but I don't think you should put yourself extra pressure. Does it make you marketable as a babysitter? Yeah, of course it does. Next, we're gonna say like, where do you begin? How can you start babysitting? What that looks like. 6, how to get your name out there, letting people know. 7, we're gonna go back to safety in terms of interview and stuff, because I really can't stress how important your safety is. The reason I'm saying that is I have no idea. We're gonna talk activities, we're gonna talk about being on time, and then we're gonna talk about putting your phone away and picking up, which I know on TikTok was a big thing. Y'all, I was not asking for a maid service. I was merely saying to pick up the things kids play with, to have them help you. So every YouTube video would tell you to like, get this guy covered up, but you know what? My beanbag doesn't fit. I already feel weird enough sitting this far away from the camera. So it is what it is. We're gonna have some caffeine here. All right. This first video is gonna cover the first 5 things. So, first thing I wanna dig into. Welcome to my business meeting. Oh, do you like my folder? It's actually London's homework folder. I look really professional. Wait, where are my glasses? Oh, darn. Okay, well, I had my blue light glasses. I looked really professional, but let's get let's get into this. Okay, guys? Get your pens and papers ready. There will be a test at the end. Have you seen those people that read things like things white people say, and it's like things white dads say, and it's like, there will be a test after introducing people? Just lining up here, Amanda. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about, number one, look at your schedule. When it comes to babysitting, you want to look at your schedule with school, with activities, with college, with wherever you are in life, with what you actually have going on. When you go to babysit, you don't just want to say yes. You want to actually think to yourself, yeah, it's great to make money. If you need money, I get you, because I was there too. I can't, whatever. But is it actually going to fit into your schedule? Do you want to spend a Saturday doing that? Do you have a game you have to play? Do you have homework you have to get done? So really actually thinking schedule-wise and looking at that when you can literally fit it in. There are a lot of people that need a babysitter on a weeknight. There's not a lot of weeknight babysitters. Maybe weeknights are better for you with your college schedule or other schedules. So that helps too. But really look at your schedule and assess how this is going to benefit, and not just like from a money perspective. Because if you're stressing out the entire time you're there about a paper you have due, it's just going to create more anxiety. So check your schedule. Got it? Did I write down? I talked really fast. Second, your safety. I'm going to say this in all my babysitting videos. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm not Whitney Houston. I am not. Oh, Whitney Houston. Anyways, I'm CEO of Anyways. If I make a shirt, that's what it's going to say. I'm not kidding. Anyways, your safety is top priority here, you guys. I get a lot of things on the TikTok videos of, should I put flyers on doors? No, you should not randomly go around your neighborhood and put flyers on the door. Should I post an ad online? No, you should not be posting a random ad online. That's why there's websites like care.com and other things where they proof the people going onto them. Even as a parent, when I was listed on different websites, I had to give them information about myself. You need to make sure it's a safe environment for you. You should not just be randomly walking up to people and saying, I babysit. So remember, at the end of the day, yes, we always think of the children you're babysitting first safety, but you need to be really aware of your safety. Okay, there are ways to get your name out there without completely exposing yourself to the possibilities of negative things, if that makes sense. Next, let's talk about kids' safety. What to do when. Things that I think are really important to know as a babysitter when you're going in for a family is what to do in a situation as if a child is choking. Now, guys, there are videos on YouTube about this. There are courses you can take, CPR, Heimlich things. Doing that, familiarizing yourself with that is really important, and it looks good when you're interviewing with a family or you're meeting a family, saying I take into account what to do when a child is choking, or if I needed to do CPR, what to do when they get a scrape. This might sound so simple, but say a kid falls. Do you know where the Band-Aids are? Did you ask the mom? Did they tell you? Because sometimes a mom, as a mom, you're going out the door, you're trying to get out, it's a date night. But did you tell the babysitter, where the antiseptic is, where the Benadryl is if they need it, where the Band-Aids are, where the Neosporin is, where the cotton balls for the, what do they call it? Why am I blanking? I'm totally blanking. Hydrogen peroxide. And how to deal with that, okay? Next, when it comes to courses, a lot of you guys have asked about babysitting courses. I think that there are community centers that will offer them. I think there are some for free. You can look up your local community center for them, but I think the most valuable courses that I know I've seen are the American Red Cross ones. They're online. They range from $32 to $45. They're all online. I am not telling you to go out and spend your money on these, because I have said this before. I've hired babysitters who have never had formal training. Do they know how to do CPR? Yes. Do they know how to utilize an EpiPen? Yeah, because I show them with our practice pen. Not everyone walks into my house EpiPen certified. I have to show them what to do. But the American Red Cross ones, those are just a staple name. So if you tell a parent oh, I'm Red Cross certified, that's gonna, of course, land with a lot of trust. But have I hired people that aren't? Yeah, all the time. Are you kidding me? I'm way more concerned about how they're communicating with my kids versus just a person who's certified and has literally no bedside manner with children. And if you don't know what bedside manner is, it's what they talk about doctors. You're nice. You've got a good personality. You're empathetic, okay? And then number 5. So we talked about looking over your schedule when you start, being aware of your safety with all these things you're doing, checking with your parents with what you're trying to do. Not jumping off a babysitting career and your parents have no idea you've given out your number to 20 people. Do you know what I mean? Then we talked about what to do when. you know, knowing what to do if there's a fire in the house. Not that these things would happen, but just having a game plan. And then we talked about the American Red Cross courses, which I said, again, are great. And then where do you start? So this is the number 5 of the 10. Where can you start? Well, you guys, you can start with friends, families, and neighbors. When you talk about starting babysitting, yeah, it's great to get on that Facebook moms group to get your name out there, okay? Yeah, it's great to have your parents tell their coworkers who have had kids, 100%. New moms groups at churches, your university's career center. I cannot tell you how many times I got jobs in college from our career center because my name was on a list because alumni would call. Your local church, yes. But when you're looking at it, start with family, friends, and neighbors. Here's how you can do that. I don't know why I picked up the wand. Say your aunt or uncle's having a birthday party for your younger niece or nephew, and you go over and you offer to help during the party to keep the kids occupied so the parents can chat, right? Ooh, you are just gonna be everyone's favorite person if you are keeping an eye on the kids having fun at a birthday party. Now, yes, the parents are engaging, so don't be like, what are the parents doing? No, I'm just saying, like, having those extra hands. The people at the party, if they see you interacting with their child and you are like functionally awesome, are gonna say, wait, is that your niece or nephew? Like, who is that? Oh my gosh, they're so good with the kids. Do they babysit? And you can even let the parents know while you're at the party if it's okay with your family, like, hey, your daughter's so sweet. I just wanted to let you know I babysit. So if you guys ever need a babysitter, there's nothing wrong with putting yourself out there, okay? Another thing to do if you have a neighbor. Say you know a neighbor has a new baby, or the neighbor kids are playing outside. Go outside, meet the neighbor kids, and then let the parents know. Say, hey, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually babysit, and if you're ever looking for a date night out, or you ever want to get something done, or you want to run some errands, I'm more than happy to come over and babysit. This is a great way to get to know things. When people have new babies, a lot of times they want someone just to come over and be there with the older kids. So say you have a friend of the family who just had a baby, offering to come over maybe the first time for free, if it's your first experience with them. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't get paid. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to get your name out there, you could say, if you want me to, I can come over for an hour and play with the older kids while you nap or take care of the baby, or whatever that might look like for them. So there's actually a lot to be said for starting with family, friends, and neighbors. During the summer, there's a lot of pool parties. I went to a pool party last summer and it was great. All of our kids, yes, the parents were paying attention. They had floaties on, they were swimmers, but they also had a lifeguard there. They had a young high school student as a lifeguard. You bet your bum that I wanted to know, do they babysit? What's going on? Like, love it. So there's a lot of ways to do that. And because I don't want these videos to be too long, this is part 1. And again, you guys, this is just the start of the babysitting series. It's what we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into questions you guys are gonna ask. We're gonna talk about different situations. We're gonna cover, you know, someone wanted to do a babysitting horror story series where I read babysitting horror stories, which I'm on the fence about. But if you have a question, drop it below. I'm putting together things so I can put out videos answering a lot of these questions. And be sure to subscribe, because this is gonna be a series for a long time that I'm gonna do on here, because I just feel like there's so many different things to cover with this. So now this is the end of part 1, top 10 things. Again, just so you know, we covered, look at your schedule, make sure it's plausible. Second, your safety, be aware of that, you need to. Number 3, knowing what to do in certain situations going in, that's really important before you get your first job. 4, the courses on the American Red Cross, and then 5, starting with your family, friends, and neighbors. So now I'm gonna awkwardly get out this beanbag to turn this off. Oh! I was sitting on my glasses. All right, part 2 coming at you right